Book your child tutoring session today. www.tailormadelearningllc.net. Virtual and local tutoring options available. Again, that's www.tailormadelearningllc.net. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey. Best ever. Hey. Shit, I'm high as hell, surviving off the perk. Keep the 40 tucked underneath the shirt. Don't get put on the shirt. Not in the violence, but you niggas try me. Get put in the dirt. Everything violent, ain't dissing nobody. Just know what I'm worth. She only fucking who making some money. Usually how it work. Not to be funny, you can't get no money. Cause you not a twerking. Now you mad. Took her to Pound Town, the hashtag. Dude, don't be fucking you right. Is that what you mad at? Scratch that. Pussy so good, I had to backtrack. Keys to your heart, nah, boo. Here you can have that. I just wanna see you get naked and send me Snapchats. I don't do no ducking, got full coverage with Affleck. RP Mac, zips in my knapsack. Ace for the dub, yeah nigga, I'm back. Shorty tryna pull on the dick, I call her Jack. Ruger on me, jet black. Hold on, black. I'm from the know you too much exposure might get you flat. But getting money, fucking these hoes is what I'm best at. Oh shit, I'm running with this. So when it come to gift giving, give me nothing but bricks. I can't let her suck the dick if she ain't willing to spit. I'm really the shit, 5% of you can't see in the whip. I get it in, get it out, quick as a bitch. Stay with the stick, equipped with some shit when sending a blitz. Look at the kicks, nah, fuck it, look at the wrist. It's in the holster, if I DeRose and I'm cooking a bitch. I thought I told you this shit was over, you flipping the script. No, I'm really the best that did this shit. Hey Cam, fuck wrong with y'all niggas, man. Cheese tone shit, 75 shit. Yeah.
Good? Tone, bro. Black Compass Media, you already know what time it is, man. You're watching Queen FETV. You know what I'm saying? We cover all that important shit, important things that's going on in battle. You know what I mean? It's important because everybody don't break down battles, everybody don't break down bars, everybody's not well prepared in interviews. Most people aren't as articulate. So I salute you, what you keep doing. You know what I'm saying? I hope the people that tune in understand. You pull up, understand these bars, understand these stories. You know what I mean? Because that's what she tries to do with a lot of the MCs, and that's really how we start to learn about them. We learn about these stories, how they, what was their toughest battle, who they came up with, what was they doing before, what was they thinking going into certain battles. Did they ever write some shit that didn't hit? What did they do? What happens? Because a lot of times they write shit they didn't know it was going to go crazy like that. I like getting those types of stories. It's important. And you do that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So, one of my best new favorites, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to shout out Black Compass for sure. Polo, you know what I'm saying? Pose, and everybody that follows us. And yeah, tune in.
Thank you.
Yeah, we outside, me in Carolina.
All right, peace. Thank you.
Oh, this is B the MC. You're watching Queen FETV.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, this is B the MC. You're watching Queen FETV.
Yeah, thank you.
What's poppin'? It's your boy King Benny, aka the Big Op. You're not watching FETV, man. Huh?
You're watching Queen FETV, South Georgia, nigga.
Thank you.
What's good? It's the Salt Guys. Dino the rapper. Shout out Queen FETV. It's why.
Who you just battled? What makes you stand out from all the other intake people? What's up, everybody? Everybody, this is Queen FETV. I'm your girl F. That. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. We have a fire guest in the building. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
What up? What up? It's Big Gas El Petro Dente. For those who may know me, most familiar is Shankk Prezzy, man. What up with you? Queen Effie, what up, man?
What's up? What's up? Thank you for pulling up, man. Shout out to
Uh,
you. You doing your thing, Shankk Prezzy.
yeah, I try, man. I try, humbly speaking. And shout out to you. You doing your thing too. We in the same places, so it's only right we meet. We cross paths.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let's get into it. Tell the people where you're from.
They know I'm from the Philly, man, North Philadelphia, born and raised. But they know me in all parts.
Okay. All right. So, how long have you been battling?
Oh man, so I've been battling all my life, just as long as I've been a rapper. But in the way it is now, for about 3 years since 2021, like the end of 2020.
Got you, got you, got you. All right, so backtrack on Philly, all right? So you grew up in North Philly. What was it like growing up there?
I mean, typically like any other hood, like the same activity that usually goes on in the hood. We find our way. I came up in a music inspired household, so it was always music going on. That's what kind of got me on the rapper side of things. And once I realized this is what I wanted to do as a career, I've been exercising the ability ever since. But in school, in the neighborhood, different neighborhoods, I've been battling all my life. I've been flirting with the idea of rap since about 8 years old. And then when I realized I wanted to like do it, like I want to be a rapper, I was about like 12, 13. And then going into high school, that's when I just started taking it serious. It was either that or basketball.
Got you. Okay. All right, so tell the people what's your home league?
Was my what?
Your home league?
Oh, Battle Academy. Yeah, that's where I started. That's where I plan on, elevating and everything to the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how it go. But yeah, OG Benny, shout out to him. That's my manager with the battle raps. He kind of pulled me into the Battle Academy because they was doing work together. And it's been up ever since, man. Me and Stiz got a great rapport. We don't always agree with everything in the course of this path, but that made a great relationship and rapport with the both of us, and we have a good understanding with one another. And he allows me to flex my artistry on his stage, and I can always be thankful for that. I'm always be grateful for that.
So how many Battle Academy drops do you have on your resume?
Uh, I probably got about like 16.
Oh shit, that's fire. What
Yeah,
was your first what was your first battle in there?
my first battle, I had like 3 days to prepare. It was a one round. It was versus Ant Brown.
Hmm.
And I came in. I kind of shout out to him. We had a good one, but I like to feel like I'm undefeated. I haven't really felt defeated yet. So it's like it's not a battle that I really feel like, oh, I lost that joint or whatever. But since I've been stepping in this shit, I've been winning and putting on great presentations, making moments. I made a moment that one. I had like his face on the t-shirt, like RIP. I had his date and everything like that. So I zipped the hoodie down and, made a moment out of that. So it was up from
Damn.
there. It was up from there, man. Shout out to him though.
You said so you always make a moment.
I mean, I that understanding that it's a visual theatric as well. Like, we not just they not just listening to the raps. They looking at you. They watching your mannerisms. It's like a play.
Mhm.
So it's like I going into every battle and my material. I try to like think about certain moments and appealing to the crowd and things like that I know is going to rock the building as well. So I try. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 98% from the field. If you count up all my battles and just watch for I got some good moments.
Got you. Okay, okay. All right. So, what inspired you to do this rap thing?
I mean, like I said, I grew up in the music. music household. Like it was always music going on. Even the movies we watch. I said this in another interview. Like house party and things like that. Me and my brother and my cousins, we would try to like imitate, Kid and Play or
I
Immature
love
or
that.
whoever it was at the time. You know what I'm saying? And even down to the hairstyles and the fashion and everything like that, we were just always infatuated with that. And my mom, she was like a fashion designer, like for the hood. She did proms, weddings, everything, like making dresses from scratch and shit like that. So, God rest his soul. And then, going into, just getting into battle rap, when she passed, I was like, you know what? Because for years I was like, I'm not gonna step into this. I don't know if like the people around me or like cool enough to withstand some of the shit that's being said without losing their cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like
right.
I don't feel like no guys yelling at me and fake killing me and everything like that. Like I battled for real on the street. So I've been in situations where fights broke out after battles and guns was drawn and all types of things. So I'm looking at it like this, but it's a much more controlled environment. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more money in it. So of course, you got to up the security and the safety and protect the investment and shit. So once my mom passed, I was like, you know what? It ain't too much shit that could bother me at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying? So let me try something different instead of just sitting around and you know, mourning and just yeah. I know she will want me to just, pick it. You know what I mean? Just get right back at it and shit. So a lot of that had to do with me stepping into this shit too, and just I ain't like where Philly was at with it at the time. Like Stiz had these Philly versus Jersey battles and things like that going on, and it was I really wasn't satisfied with the presentation we put on, so I was like, you know what, let me step back in this shit. You know what I mean? And from there we was just that's where we at now. That's how I met you and we having this interview, man. So obviously things is going in the right direction because I wouldn't even be on your platform if it wasn't.
Well, shout out to you, man. Yeah, so I feel you on that, and then I felt you on the like when you lost your mother, because I feel you because I lost my mother as well. You feel what I'm saying? And once you lose your mother, it's like a different type of, you know, pain. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
and then you realize like what life is really about. You feel me? And you don't really give a fuck about too much for real. Like you don't sweat the small stuff. That's what I want to say. You
Exactly.
feel what I'm saying? So
My
yeah.
dad, God rest my dad. So he passed like 3 years after, like just last year.
Mm,
So
I
and,
did that.
he was at my battles and trying to be there to support and into the whole battle rap thing and everything like that, just being highly embracive and just believing in me as he should. And then when he passed, it was like, man, I don't got neither one of my parents now. So now it's like I really gotta stand tall and be the head of this family and do shit the right way. I can't, let it crumble me and shit. Like at the end of the day, death comes with life. It's inevitable.
All right, so what would you say is your battle rap style?
I just feel like I'm cool. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
And I don't, you know what I mean? I feel like I don't feel like I broke a sweat in battle rap yet. If you watch my demeanor and my aura towards my opponents, I like to make them feel like it's nothing they could say that can, phase me or make me feel like I'm like get me out of my poise. You understand what I'm saying?
I feel
So
you.
it's like I see how a lot of battlers come in, a lot of new guys. They take the twerk method. They think it's all about being loud and real explosive and everything like that. And me personally, I don't feel like my demeanor warrants that. I don't feel like that would even be a good look. Me being all extra crazy and that, you know what I'm saying? That's not my body language. That's not my demeanor. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I bring a cooler aspect to it, where though, like a unbothered. Like if I had to put a word, it would just be unbothered. Like
That's a good word. I love that word. Unbothered. You feel what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I'm a
Shout out to
defensive.
that person.
I'm a defensive battler, but I
Hey,
do a little bit of
Bunny.
everything.
Right.
I
That,
do a little bit of everything. What up, Bunny? I do I scheme, I punch, I got jokes. I could be aggressive if I want to. I could switch the flow cadence.
period.
Like anything you could think of when it comes to like the attribute side of things. And so, I imply all that. I imply all that when I'm, up there against my opponents. It just
Fire.
the opponent determines the table of content. It determines whatever I'm talking about, obviously.
Right.
So I try not to go into every opponent with the same execution. It all depends on who they are and what I got to pick off of when it comes to content.
Okay. All right. So let's get into um.
Definitely hit that like button.
Yes, absolutely. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button. You feel what I'm saying? Tap in. You feel me? Got some more interviews coming up as well.
I'm not answering your questions too fast, am I?
No, you good.
All right, say no more.
Great
I feel
interview.
like we running through them. Like, damn, where
Nope.
we at?
We
Where we
don't.
at with it?
Look, we got plenty more, dog.
All right, say less. Say less.
All right, so we about to go into your last battle.
Okay.
Tell the people what's your last battle.
My last battle that I had was a guy from the TOS battle league. His name was Shiesty Foe, but that didn't drop yet. So I'm assuming you're talking about me versus Zay, us versus the Bricks.
We can talk about TOS, then we can get into USA. You feel what I'm saying? So even though it didn't drop, you feel me? I just want to ask you, how did you feel about your opponent as a battle rapper at that time?
I mean, I thought he was cool. I thought he did what he had to do to get some love in the building outside of just being home. He was entertaining. As far as bar for bar, I don't think he came anywhere close bar for bar. It's like, the level of intricacy, but that's not all that matters. Like, so he brought other attributes to the table, and he did his job. Like, at this point, I don't even look at it like wins or losses when two battlers show up and do what they supposed to do, because it's going to be a bunch of people that like what I do and a bunch of people that like what they do. And you're never going to come to one solid determination when you got a texture battle like that. It's not like he choked or anything. I didn't choke. So, it's going to be one of those things. So it's like, I thought it was a good battle overall. I thought I was great. I thought he was good. As far as the room go, we was in Chicago, so I felt like they was making me work for a little bit in the beginning, but after a while, getting loose and shit, you know, they eventually start gravitating to it. But you know how that go. Like, a lot of fans, they let the on tape crowd, or just being in the building, they let the reaction determine how they digest the bars instead of just listening for themselves. So when it come out on tape, everybody will get a fair analyzation of it. And you know, if you asking me, did I feel like I won? Of course. I try
Shout out to
not to say that and sound super obnoxious.
There's nothing wrong with it. You can say that on this channel. You feel what I'm saying? You won, you won. You feel what I'm saying? Shout that
Tooth,
shit
what up,
out.
Tooth?
Yeah, shout out to Kid DNA Tooth in the building. Always supporting, always pulling up.
I mean, I don't know. Was you able to tap in? I didn't. I thought it was a lot of people saying they was getting like bad feedback from the stream or something like that. So I don't know
I
if
wasn't able I wasn't able to tap into that card because it was a lot of cards going on, you feel what I'm saying? And I feel like I was probably at a card, you feel me? But
yeah, he probably was.
so
Trenches was that day. It was a lot
it's
going
a
on.
lot going on. I did see, I think I saw the trenches. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
so you probably was locked into that.
And then it was another card that dropped, but I can't remember what it was. But I watched two cards that day. But I'm definitely going to tap into TOS. You feel what I'm saying? The stream, I think the stream was running. You feel me? But the VOD is still out, right?
Uh, I'm not sure. I think that was like a YouTube type of pay per view type of thing or something
Oh, I
like that.
got you. I got you. Okay, okay. Well,
We
I'm
just gotta
definitely.
wait. We just gotta wait for the TOS battles to drop.
Yeah, I'm just definitely going to tap into the battle. You feel what I'm saying? I want to see the whole event. I mean, I heard that it was a fire event. So shout out to TOS. Shout out to
Yeah,
Tati. You feel what I'm saying? She doing her thing as well.
yeah,
And
shout
shout
out
out
to
to Battle Academy because it was Battle Academy versus TOS. So yeah, how did you feel about the event overall?
TOS. I
The
mean, it was
event
cool.
period.
Yeah, it was cool. Nice setting. I mean, as far as the event, I don't really have any complaints. Everything was cool. They had the food. I wasn't mad at that. It'd be other circumstances that kind of like tire you out and make you overwhelmed with the day. So they don't have nothing to do with that.
Gotcha.
We had to travel from Philly to get there and everything like that. So sometimes it'd be a lot of turbulence within the travel and a lot of miscommunications and things. Just regular shit. So,
Yeah, I guess
being
that's
how it is at a battle event, it's not like an assembly. We not seated. We not just sitting down comfortably waiting. You know what I mean?
right.
Everybody's on their feet, getting high. And then when you get into the later hours, it kind of takes a toll on you, or whatever. So things like that come into play naturally. But we do this, so you gotta remember that was like 2 weeks after the Bricks battle, and then a week prior to that, um, me and a few other guys, we had the URL shit. So our schedules was tight.
Working. That's what you're doing. You were out here working, man. All right, so you mentioned bricks. You feel what I'm saying? Battle Academy versus the brick. So you battled Zay on that card. So
Correct.
leading up to the battle, how did you feel about Zay at that point in time as a battle rapper? Like you
Um.
watched his footage, you just getting into the battle, like you just learned that you got Zay. Like what's on your mind?
You gotta remember. So I had the Crucible match a week prior to that. So I'm balancing on the scale. What's the bigger look? What's the bigger, more important occasion? And what should I throw most of my firepower into and everything? So it's like the Smack event was 1 round, but that was like 5 6 minutes, and then the RBE event was 3 rounds. So because I had the URL shit first, I was kind of like more focused on making sure my presentation was great for that. And then once I got over that hump, then I did like little slight research, just checking the Zay guy out, and I was like, yeah, he cool. It's like I know how to beat him. I don't think he could do anything that's better than me, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? He out of everybody that they got and who we matching up and everything like that, it's like, all right. It's like when it's team on teams, you don't care who's playing defense on you. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like we're not looking for the biggest name or anything like that. It's like, all right, this who's sticking me. All right, say no more. No Diddy.
I feel what you're saying. I get what
It's like I'm not where it could have been the bummiest of the bummiest. Like it's team on team. It's like that's their fault if they think that this guy is worthy of defending me. You
fire.
understand what I'm saying?
I feel what you. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. All right, so DNA.
Me
He
versus
got a
True Foe.
question.
Me versus
Okay.
True Foe. Me versus Chef Trez. Me versus Hustle. She choked. I think you covered that. Try to when Hustle choked, you covered that. That was me. That was me. DNA too.
Okay. Shout out to that. Shout out
Me
to you.
versus Dre Dennis. The paperwork baby shit. Y'all covered all that shit. Y'all watched that shit.
Yo, shout out to him covering everything. Shout out to that, man. DNA Tooth always around. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I
Always
fucks with
around.
Tooth. I fucks with what Tooth do for the culture, even though they try to ridicule him. It's like it's necessary. We can't always be friends and say pandering shit that everybody's gonna agree to. Sometimes, you gotta oppose certain shit.
Where you going at? All right, so what keeps you motivated to do this?
I mean, well, I got 4 children, so you know, that's the biggest motivation right there. And then, my supporters and fans just want to be great for them. It'd be a lot of they hold me at a high regard. So, I'd be lying if I said I didn't get nervous or didn't get butterflies before I step out there every night. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's a lot of pressure on me, a lot of dependency. But I'm also grateful because I know I wouldn't be in this position if I wasn't capable. So you know, I'm just thankful, and that's the motivation right there. It ain't even about the money. I mean, I would hope that money could come from this eventually, like, a lot of money anyway, because we do get paid, but it ain't anything life changing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just getting paid for our services for what they feel is fair right now for our status. But, if big money was to come from this and everything like that, and we could still enjoy it and it be fun, then I'll be happy for that too. But we find other ways to make money and stay afloat financially through this thing. We just love doing what we love to do. So that's the most important thing for us.
Mm, absolutely.
Yeah, that was me too.
Absolutely. All right, so now we're gonna get into your battle. Uh, was a yeah. Now you at the building. You feel what I'm saying
You
in
was
the
present,
battle,
right?
huh?
You
Yeah, I
was
was
present.
there. I was there. I want you to tell the people, like, the feel of, like, how the battle was for you.
I mean, I thought they showed love in the building. You know what I mean? It seemed like for a few of my guys before me that they was like trying hard not to cheer and everything like that, but I didn't feel that effect. When I my first couple bars, I had a great reaction, and I like to think that it got better from there. You know what I'm saying? But when you doing certain shit, like I said, it was team on team shit, right? So a lot of my material was based on a lot of them. So even though I'm talking to him, I'm still saying shit that can offend them guys too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not expecting them to go crazy over shit like that when I'm talking shit about them too. So me understanding that, what I mean, I felt great. It was a lot of it was some turbulence at the third round, you know what I'm saying? But that's just battle rap shit. Like, I don't want to make that like a big deal or super big thing because I don't want to overshadow the texture of the battle and what me and him brought to the table as far as the bars with that little incident. But arguments back and forth, use a bitch, fuck out of here, shit like that. That happens in battle rap. That's nothing we haven't seen before, so we're not gonna trip over that. But outside of that, I thought I gentleman 30'd him just for the sake that I was somewhere close to his home, and I mean, I just felt like they, what I'm saying. But other than that, it was cool. Like, I like the whole everything about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to just battle rap events, period. Like I said, you got your ups and your downs. You got your standing up all through the battles, and sometimes the event areas be hot as shit or just packed in, and it be a lot of body heat, and it be a lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? But when you love with the culture, and then when you look forward to these battles and seeing these people perform, sometimes you bypass that shit. So it really ain't a big deal for me. I done been in worse conditions in real life, so a battle rap venue won't disturb me too much.
I feel you on that. I mean, it's the culture. It's like sometimes it comes with the culture for real, for real. It shouldn't, but it does.
Yeah, just like if you go to a football game, you might be seated next to a shirtless fat guy with paint all on his stomach and spilling beer all over the place, and you know what you walking into. So it's like, you know, it is what it is.
All right. So the event overall, mutual hostility. How did you feel about it?
I felt like outside of myself, my other colleagues, they put on a good joint. Like, even a few of them guys, they were great. Dollar was nice. Sino Savvy was nice. Uh, Peaches was good. Who else battled? It was a few guys. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really mad at nobody. So, you know, we do this, huh? I'm not here to downplay nothing. It really wasn't nothing super duper wrong with it. It wasn't the best event I ever been at, if that's what you asking me. But like, it was cool. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Quad. Shout out to the Wing Academy facility. Everybody that was involved in putting that together. We appreciate it. I just show up and it's a job for me at this point. We not like kids and shit like that. So we showing up to do work and then we getting the fuck out of there. That's how I
I
look at it.
I feel you on that. Absolutely. That's how it's supposed to be. You feel me? All right. So what you got coming up next?
Uh, so I know you've been hearing talks of the trenches versus the battle academy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's in the works. They haven't gave me an opponent yet. So I'm curious to see who they gonna pick out the hat for me. I always been a matchup problem for guys, but it's interesting. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be good for our city specifically, as well as the battle rap culture. I just think it's gonna be a good occasion overall. So y'all can look out for that. And then outside of that, I'm back in album mode, so I'm about to be dropping some music and giving y'all some shit on the flip side. I be doing my music shit too, so I
Look,
don't like to just embody the whole
this
battle
is what
rap.
you said.
Yeah, like
He say
what?
more attention to your music.
Yeah, exactly. Like yeah. So niggas be seeing what it is, and I could go harder with that to be honest, but I've been doing this shit for a while. I got songs with everybody in my city, from the Beanies to the Gillies to the That's Riders, OT the Reals, all the DVD guys. Like it's like where do you go? I'm an older guy, so it's like I'm not as enthused and hype about it. I do it for the love more so than trying to get a deal at this point or anything or whatever the goal is. I don't even know if getting a deal is the thing now. Like I don't know what's going on. This internet got us so like all over the place. It's hard to keep up. But
It
yeah, I
is.
just do it for the love and feeding what little fan base I do got, and then I know they look forward to it. So it just be that for me. So y'all can look out for some more some new shit. I'm gonna be dropping some vids and y'all gonna see me turn up with these battles. I mean, I've been reserving shit too. I know it's bigger stages, bigger opponents I gotta stand in front of. So I don't want to give them the end all be all so soon, and then it's like I didn't shot my load so early. No diddy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, we already know what he could do. It's like, all right, we over him. It's like, I want to, sprinkle and tease them with little new shit every time they see me, every time I step out. So y'all can look forward to that.
Cool, cool, cool. All right, so it's a fire interview. You feel what I'm saying? We about to wrap this up. You feel me? I'm about to give you the floor. I want you to tell the people a battle of yours that would make them a fan of you. I shout out to your fans, and then tell the people where they can find you at.
All right, first thing first, a battle that'll make you a fan of me, man. Listen, I personally like all my battles, but if you want to go something that's like crazy, I battled Truffaut in Chicago, but it wasn't just in Chicago. I was in his aunt's backyard. So, unfortunately, he had a passing in his family. My condolences go out to him still. That was like about a year or so ago. But they was having a repass at his aunt's house, and that was the same day that we were supposed to be having the wreck chase battle. And anybody that know the wreck chase battles, they like outside settings, what I'm saying, in the alleyway or at a playground or in a barbershop, shit like that. So he decided to have us have the occasion at the repass. So now I'm walking through his aunt's house with all his blood relatives, like looking crazy, like, oh man, they lined me up. And fortunately for me, I got the upper hand that day, and I made some moments. I incorporated his mother in it, his aunt in it. It was humorous. It was funny. It was a great display of bars, and I think that'll make a lot of people a fan of me.
Yeah. Okay, so tell the people where they can find you at.
Yeah, and they can follow me on Instagram, HMO_Prezzy. The HMO stands for Hold My Own. For those who are curious, I get a lot of people asking me like, "Yeah, what the HMO mean?" Yeah, that means Hold My Own. That's the name of my record company, Hold My Own Records. HMO_Prezzy. Anybody you see with the HMO underscore, they most likely are affiliated with my brand. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to that. I don't really be on too much. I do have a Twitter page, Shankk Prezzy. Y'all can go follow that. I be on there every so often, try to tap into the spaces when I can. But like I said, I got 4 children, so like when I'm not indulging in music shit or whatever, 9 times out of 10, you know, I got noise in the house and there's cartoons in the background, and my younger kids are fighting and telling on each other, "Daddy, he hit me," and it be shit like that going on. So it's hard for me to suppress my household for the sake of battle rap 24/7.
Right.
It's not attractive to my household. So
All
I
right,
try to
so
balance it out the best way I can. So just pardon me, but I tap in when I can. So for all my Twitter guys and people that's on Twitter a lot, y'all gotta catch me when y'all catch me. But for the most part, I'm on Instagram, HMO_Prezzy, and y'all can see a lot of my content on there.
all right, so thank you so much for pulling up fire interview. Shout out to you. Keep doing your
Yeah,
thing, you
we
feel
ran.
what I'm
This was
saying?
smooth. We ran this smooth, man. I like interviews like this or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure the next one will be a little more drawn out now that we got an idea of each other,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you'll be more tapped in, and we'll have you know what I'm saying. But yeah, this was smooth. I could get back to regular shit. I ain't really skip a beat on nothing and shit. So a lot of my
Definitely.
interviews be like an hour and some change, and then like next thing you know, I got one of the kids tapping the window, asking me shit and everything like that. So I appreciate it. We was
No
in and out like a
problem.
robbery.
I'm telling you
That's what's going
because
on.
I do like to get in and out because look, I be tired and I got shit to do too as well. So shout out to you so much. Thank you for pulling up. You feel me? Make sure y'all tap into whatever he got going
Yeah,
on.
shout out to the few people that's in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody, and y'all tap in the Queen Effie, man. This was love. I'm gonna catch you on the bit, man. This big gas, man. I'm out of here.
Peace. So y'all know we say here, spread love, not hate. Peace, dummies. I got an interview tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap in. I got an interview tomorrow. I got 2 interviews tomorrow, actually. I got Move Up, and then I got Wordplay the Menace tomorrow. So make sure y'all tap in. Queen FETV.
Book your child tutoring session today. www.tailormadelearningllc.net. Virtual and local tutoring options available. Again, that's www.tailormadelearningllc.net. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey. Best ever. Hey. Shit, I'm high as hell, surviving off the perk. Keep the 40 tucked underneath the shirt. Don't get put on the shirt. Not in the violence, but you niggas try me. Get put in the dirt. Everything violent, ain't dissing nobody. Just know what I'm worth. She only fucking who making some money. Usually how it work. Not to be funny, you can't get no money. Cause you not a twerking. Now you mad. Took her to Pound Town, the hashtag. Dude, don't be fucking you right. Is that what you mad at? Scratch that. Pussy so good, I had to backtrack. Keys to your heart, nah, boo. Here you can have that. I just wanna see you get naked and send me Snapchats. I don't do no ducking, got full coverage with Affleck. RP Matt, zips in my knapsack. Ace for the dub. Yeah, nigga, I'm back. Shorty trying to pull on a dick. I call her Jack. Ruger on me, jet black. Hold on, black. I'm from the know you too much exposure might get you flat. But getting money, fucking these hoes is what I'm best at. Oh shit, I'm running with this. So when it come to gift giving, give me nothing but bricks. I can't let her suck the dick if she ain't willing to spit. I'm really the ain't shit. 5% of you can't see in the whip. I get it in, get it out, quick as a bitch. Stay with the stick, equipped with some shit when sending a blitz. Look at the kicks, nah, fuck it. Look at the wrist, it's in the holster. If I DeRozan and I'm cooking a bitch. I thought I told you this shit was over. You flipping the script. No, I'm really the best that did this shit.
Hey Cam,
Fuck wrong with y'all niggas, man. Cheese toast.
Yeah,
75
baby.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Be the MC. You're watching Queen FETV.
Yeah, thank you.
Girl, you're watching Queen FETV. Motherfucking TV.
What's poppin'? It's your boy King Benny, aka the Big Op. You're not watching FETV, man. Huh?
Thank you.
Listen, you watching Queen FETV, South Georgia, nigga.
Thank you.
What's good? It's the Salt guy. It's Dino the rapper. Shout out Queen FETV. It's why.
What makes you stand out from all the other intake people?